There's a whole chicken. I think it might even be some wings down there. Hey, y'all. All right, I'm back. So I felt compelled to come and talk to you guys about my bath salts because I am doing some new and improved things as far as with my bath salts. First of all, I'm going to have them available in a larger container so that you're not running out all fast and stuff. But also, another thing that I want to talk about is how to use them. And then, thank you, Katavia. Thank you. I actually think I look kind of today for real. Thank you. This is my cross with the Celtic knot work. My face is burnt, Catavia. You don't see where my face is burnt from being outside on the 4th of July? My face is burnt right here and right here on my cheeks. So the sun kissed me, okay? The sun came down and said, "Give me a big old kiss, Jamila." How long were you out? What you mean, how long was I out? Like knocked out? Is that what you're talking about? No, I said the sun kissed me. Y'all hit the thumbs up for some positive vibes. So I want to talk about cleanses and the spiritual cleanses that I provide to people. First of all, if you've never had one of my cleanses, people have described them as a breath of fresh air, the answer to all their prayers. They usually tell you something that I may have healed them from because when you do a cleanse of something, sometimes it can create a healing energy as well. And it is the closer that you are, to being able to deal with your spiritual problems and being able to um, handle the situation. Now, what I wanted to talk about was that cleanses sometimes have to be done monthly, every 3 months, every 6 months, or either yearly. It depends on how messed up you are spiritually. Let's just put it like that. So what I do, because I am able to tap into your spiritual space, because of the spiritual gifts that I have, what I do is I go in and I do banish these spirits, but depending on your lifestyle, depending on your circumstances, you may reattach to these energies. These energies seem to just kind of always come up. And I do have a theory about a lot of people being stuck in like a past life transgression loop that, has something to do with reality and the reality that you accept. And anyway, all of that. So, what it does is it balances out and clears out the chakras. Okay. And it is a way to do that. So I do that for people, but at the same time, I always tell them to get the bath salts. And the reason why is because those are so important. And when you're doing and you're thinking about spiritual baths, okay, this is something that is not forced upon you at all. Because some people are very overwhelmed by very warm water. Okay, some people would be, if you're taking a spiritual bath for the very first time, you could start hyperventilating. You could have an anxiety attack or what feels like hyperventilation or anxiety. And so sometimes it can be that strong, whatever spirit is on you. And so please excuse my cursing child, please. Please excuse him. He does not know that what he does. He's a child, okay, for God's sake. Okay. Okay, so anyway. Spiritual baths are very important. And see, even I can tell what kind of spirit is on me because sometimes I'll need to get in some really hot water. If it's like a particularly negative spirit, When you get in that bathtub, once you get it off of you, you're going to have to get out right away. So there's not going to always be where you have to stay in there for a long time. That's the first thing you got to realize but then you also have to train yourself to be able to use water whenever you're having those types of attacks and spiritual attacks and waves. It's like they come in waves and stuff. Hold on, guys. Here we go. Y'all can look at the Buddha statue for a minute. So spiritual baths are extremely important, okay? And sometimes you may get in there, you want to dunk your head, you want to make sure you dunk your head and your neck, whether or not you bend forward or you go or you go back down. I personally prefer bending forward when I am submerging my head in my chakra. When you are submerging your crown, you are literally clearing away so many negative negative frequencies when you do that, okay? And so if you're in the water and you've done that, okay, if you're in the water and you've done that, this is extremely important, especially if you're getting a cleanse through me. If you have done that, then what you need to do is try to lay back, make sure that you put your whole body is submerged, especially in particular your chest and neck and throat. The entire body has to be submerged in the water. And if you feel compelled to get out, then get out. The reason why is because there's a negative entity in that water that can actually reconnect to you. So if your intuition says, I can't sit in this water, go ahead and get out. Now, if there's an entity telling you that you can't dunk your head down there, if it's that bad, you need to call a spiritualist if it's that bad to where you can't cleanse your body or your crown or your third eye. That's a problem. When it got you so bad to where you scared to dunk your head under that water, there's a problem. Okay? Somebody's flirting with me in the chat room. Yeah, so if you guys need cleanses, I am always here, and there's specific ways that you have to take these spiritual baths, because some of these spirits will keep you from contacting me too, because your crown is your communication with your spirit guides. And your third eye is where you reserve all of your memory. Okay, and so this is the key to healing from trauma. I've actually went through a lot of what people go through, like when they're dealing with narcissistic abuse, child abuse. I've actually went through those things, and I didn't necessarily go through the child abuse and stuff that other people have, but I basically went through it with them. And I can tell you that I had to heal myself a lot. I have to heal myself just from being on YouTube because it's a lot of hurt people. Okay. Uh-oh. Where am I? Where am I? So. Yeah. Oh, hello. Thank you, Katavia. Oh, y'all so sweet. Y'all, I do need to lose a little bit. I want to lose about 10 or 15 pounds. You know what's a good weight loss food, even if you cook it in butter? Is cabbage. Cabbage will make you lose weight. Damn thing is falling. So the cleanses are available. Okay, you can get a cleanse from anywhere, but and then also the fertility cleanses that I offer to people as well. Those are really, really, really good. Okay, those are really good. I send you an entire kit, and then I also do a cleanse on you. Okay, and you get like this big, huge supply that will last you. It will last you months and months because it'll be for personal use. You'll get pounds and pounds of salt, pounds and pounds of herbs and stuff. All that stuff you need to bathe in while I'm doing your fertility work for you. And it's actually cheaper than a lot of doctors, but I ain't trying to. I call to the blood of Jesus. Because the medical field is, ooh. But see, sometimes the medical field can't help. Just like that person that was in here earlier that said that she had five miscarriages or something like that. That's heartbreaking. I couldn't even, like, and you got to be a strong person to survive a miscarriage, because I've been through that, and I thought I was going to die. I did. I was like, it is over. I cannot deal with this grief. It is just too much. Wow. That's horrible. Yeah. You know what, guys? I've had stuff happen to me, but I gotta be honest with you. I've always felt loved. I've always felt love. So that's probably why I have so much love to give to the world. Okay. Okay. But listen, guys, listen. So the cleanses are amazing. And you've got to submit yourself to the waters of Yemaya, because she will heal you. So when I start my shop, and even when I get my house, I want to have like a tub or something in my room where I can work on clients that are like personal to me and stuff, like either my kids or like, whoever else is in my life, right? But like, y'all don't understand the power behind, giving somebody a spiritual bath and putting the stuff that is needed in there to get that stuff off of them. Even if they stay in it for 5 minutes, it still makes a difference every single time. And then also, those sugar and honey scrubs are really important. I like to use brown sugar for mine. Sugar cleans out impurities and also spiritual impurities, and puts a lot of good energy around you. So that might be why y'all complimenting my skin tonight, because all of a sudden y'all complimenting my skin. Because I did do some salt scrubs, but my face is sunburnt right here. So it kind of gives me that, you know, like a panther or something. I don't know, like a lion or something. That lion, where my face is just like strong. Okay. I've been trying to lighten it out though with my ambi, y'all. I'm bad. I know I ain't supposed to do that, but like every summer I start looking like a lion or something, or a freaking tiger or something. And with this, you know, y'all see it? Anyway. Okay, so you said what's expensive, Katavia? Are you talking about my work is expensive? Thank you, Fern. Thank you for the compliments. Thank you. Um, I don't think my cleanses are that expensive. Now, this is what I will tell you about my bath salts. The way that I make them, they're so strong that you can actually mix them. They're extremely powerful. Like one bath is like you hooked. One bath is over. It's like, oh my God, Jamila is so amazing. It's almost like I'm giving you a massage, just through my bath salts. So I can also be like a massage therapist, because I do use Epsom salts in my baths and also other types of salts. But those salts are very, very cleansing. You can use iodized salt, y'all. You can, if that's all you have. but I would suggest using some more of the expensive ones. I've got some more on the way. I've got another haul coming up this week for stones and stuff because I got to get that stuff on lock. Like I've got to have like a fortress, you know, wherever I live, it's got to be a fortress around it. So I got pounds and pounds of stones coming, y'all. Okay. And you know what? The shipping wasn't even that expensive. Like I ordered a pound of this, a pound of that, 4 pounds of this and stuff. And then I ordered candles too because I needed a refill on my candles. So, I'm gonna have that coming up. But what I was gonna say is that what you want to do is you want to get you like a plastic, like some of the big Ziploc bags, and get you some different salts, Epsom sea salt, and pink Himalayan is the ones that I would suggest. Um, my more intense bath salts, like the exorcism bath salts, which is the cleansing ones, I will put a little bit of black salt in there in that too. But black salt is it's all right. It depends on if you're dealing with neighbors or something, maybe. But or if you're dealing with some particularly negative demons or whatever. I don't always put it. It depends on if spirit wants you to have it. Because I make it special order and then I charge them as well. I don't just make the salts. I put like a candle over it, charge the candle, blessed. So they're blessed, okay, is what they are. Those salts are very blessed. And they've got a lot of essential oils in them, okay, for different therapeutic or aromatherapeutic purposes or spiritual purposes. And so, you can actually mix them with your salt. Like get you a Ziploc bag, like a big one, pour what I send you in there, and then put you some, and that'll help stretch it because they are expensive. They are pretty expensive. But I want to come out with more of a less expensive version unless you want the condensed ones, and people usually do, they usually do. But do use the bath salts first and then get a removal from you afterwards. I typically suggest it, wherever spirit carries you, but I always suggest people that are getting cleanses or either curse removals to get those bath salts if they're able to take a bath. You'd be surprised at the people that are not able to take a bath. Hold on, guys. I need a privacy moment. You would be surprised, y'all. Like there's people in other countries, they don't even have they don't like they just have showers or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Yemi Ya will heal you of almost anything. She's really powerful. But Yemi Ya represents the element of water. So you're going to need earth, air, fire, water, as well as a very powerful spirit to break you of a hex. So that's just one step in it. The bath salts and the taking of the baths. That's just one part of it. But it is least expensive to the work. Like if you order the salts, I'll send you the salts and then you can start using them in advance. But sometimes y'all, I done seen people that are so beaten down by bad spirits that they can't even walk, they can't talk. And it's like they're trapped somewhere. You know what I'm saying? My little ceramic angel only has one wing, but it got broke. Yeah, on if I've got one of them particularly bad nights where I'm feeling anxious or something, just getting in there for 5 minutes. Now, what you can do is get in the habit of taking your baths to prevent that. Because before and right after I do a ritual for a client, I take a bath. And so the last bath that I took, it didn't have a lot of herbs in it, but it did have a lot of essential oils, which is essentially the same thing. Okay. So what, and I didn't want to have like a bunch of herbs to clean out the tub. So I just used essential oils. I use chamomile, dragons. I think I use dragons, but there's a couple of other ones, eucalyptus. I think cinnamon and then some love oil or something. And then I put sweet almond oil in there and some sea salt and some honey. And it really did it. I mean, it was really like I stayed in there for a very long time. I did. And I love when I can just get to the point where now I'm gonna tell y'all something. If a spirit done whooped your butt, you gotta stay in that water for a minute. It just and you gotta like almost you gotta ask somebody to help get you up out of there. But when you get out of there, that spirit go down the drain. And it is important to have really good cleaning and cleansing rituals and stuff. So I keep like it's a mixture of pine saw, reversal, devil's shoestring, and dragon's blood. And I think it's some patchouli in there too. The bath washes, they're okay. Like I literally use, I mean, I don't know. I say use some oils in there because I don't like stuff to dry. Some of that stuff can be very dry, but if you use them Epsom salts and sea salt or either the dead sea salts, those will make your skin very, very soft, especially the honey. So, excuse me, y'all. Those are really important. So, like I said, I do have the fertility work that's there. Most women have um, fertility problems these days. A lot of women are having fertility problems. Okay. So much so to where the younger folks had to bring in some souls. Okay. That's why a bunch of young folk got pregnant. Okay. So let me see. This boy over here playing this video game, y'all. Uh-oh. So if you decide to get a cleanse through me, um, just make sure that you consider getting your bath salt stuff together as well. But it depends on what it is. So like a lot of y'all have stuff that is subconscious and it's stuff that maybe you're obsessive over. It's stuff that maybe you can't forget from the past, like trauma. When I do your cleanse, that my spirits, that's what they're gonna deal with. Because that's usually what it is. So we always do like a general, you know what I'm saying? And then sometimes your spirits will throw in something extra because I do automatic petition writing and everybody's petition is usually different. Unless I'm doing a generational curse removal, sometimes I use the same petition. I'd say that you don't necessarily, it really depends on what the situation is. Like if you're being psychically attacked or if you're feeling like anxiety or, something like that, then you'll want to use more of the camphor oils and stuff and things like pennyroyal, skull cap, lavender. Gotta have your lavender. Okay, I keep that stuff. Gotta have that stuff. I be picking up on a lot of that stuff too. So, but the one thing that I can tell you is that that's probably the reason why I'm still in the city. Cause I love to be out like in the country somewhere on the countryside. Okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Ooh, that was an explosion. So yeah, you want to have herbs like that. And other herbs, bone set is really good for removing hexes, Beth root. So I put a lot of different stuff in there. Depends on what you're going through. Depends on what I'm doing it for. But I am gonna have like the uncrossing bath salts too that you guys can get. But I'm telling y'all, if it just depends on the situation and how quickly you know, how quickly you take care of the situation. Okay. And then also, as far as how sensitive you are to spirits, you know what I'm saying? How sensitive are you to spirits? Because some people can be very, very, very sensitive. I just talked to somebody today that's very, very sensitive. So. What? I got some Sutter Home rolls, y'all. So, and I'm about to go eat something, but I just wanted to come and let y'all know that, like, you know, if you buy the bath salts while you're getting a cleanse, or just if you buy them, make sure that you mix them with like extra salt, because you don't necessarily have to need it that strong, because I do make them very concentrated. Okay, they have a lot of herbs and a lot of, in fact, my bath salts are like a base. They're like just a base, and then you just mix them with and then you can add stuff to it too. You can put your olive oils and your sweet almond oils and stuff in the water. And I've got sugar scrubs coming out soon. I just got to get the containers. Y'all know I can whip up a business in a minute. I'll be selling my sugar scrubs, y'all. Blessed sugar scrubs. So that'll be coming out real soon. You guys are going to love those, because what it's going to do is rehydrate your body. Okay? Because a lot of people need hydration. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you should definitely mix it with like some extra salt and stuff. And but those cleansing baths are some of the most powerful. Okay, like those are definitely going to be like detrimental in you putting stuff in the past, and not, because a lot of people, they're, especially when you've got obsessive and obsessions and compulsions and stuff like that, then you're constantly thinking about the negative, the negative sometimes. Okay. And I do provide spiritual counseling, and like I said, I am kind of getting into the hypnosis a little bit. Somebody is flirting with me from the chat room. What the fuck? Y'all hear my little cussing son over here, y'all? This is ridiculous. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me jump off camera. Yeah, I know that it's you. Yeah, you. Okay. And you're gonna get me in trouble. You know how I... Hold on. I'm trying to get this put up here. It just won't stay.
Oh my god, oh my god, turn away.
There we go. That's better.
What the fuck, yo? Why you?
Well, you're not offending me.
You can't do that.
I am single, so, you know.
What is it doing?
I'm hungry, though, y'all. I'm about to go down here and put a chicken in the oven, a whole chicken. I'm about to cook an entire chicken and some cauliflower and stuff. Okay?
Hey, fucking fuck. What the fuck? Don't do that.
Jacob, are those curse words that you're saying, honey? Because I don't think you should be saying those words. Just saying.
Where am I?
Who'd have thought he would come out cussing, y'all? I don't know. Maybe he heard me say a couple of F-bombs. But anyway.
Where am I dying?
If you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. I do have the love binding poppets that are on the website. Okay, I do have those. So if you guys need to reach me for love bindings so that you can bind that special person to you. But just remember, when you bind somebody, you binding yourself too. Yeah, I'm about to get me some food cooking and everything because I'm hungry. Okay, I am like starving over here. So y'all have a good one. Okay, just remember that there is a way out of constantly dealing with negative memories and unhappiness, you know. I don't know about y'all, but I like to be happy. Yeah, man. Because, I mean, when you think about it, that's really, like, for a lot of us, that's the only way that we're going to manifest what we want. And then a lot of people, as far as with their love life, they have issues and problems in their love life. But, like, you got to deal with that and your Venus at the same time. Like, both of those are related to your Venus. Okay, and it's related to the sacral chakra and the solar plexus. So those rituals are really important. Yeah, anyway, yes, positive vibes for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hit the thumbs up, and I'll see y'all later. Okay, love and light.